I started the drive for the 13 miles of just complete highway, 4-lane highway. The black-on-black Cadillac is behind me on my tail, so close I can't see. Does it have a front license plate? What does it say? The black Jeep Patriot is up on my door on my side. And I thought, you know, that looks like Fed. The posture's tight, that OCD tight that he always is, the very stressed out, very controlled, very pursed. It's tight. And the person's head is really close to the headliner. So you can see that they're tall because there's only just like mere inches there, if any, between his head and the headliner. The hair in the shadow in the windows looks like Fed. The vehicle is very Fedish. And it's very spotless clean, like so clean you can't go to the beach area and not have some kind of residue on your car. This car has not been here long. And so the two cars are beside me and behind me. I'm going like 35 and a 50 or 55, trying to get them to buzz around. I would love to get over in the right lane and just let them go, but this guy next to me, he won't let me over. And I'm kind of mesmerized by the fact that he looks like Fed. So I'm just hanging back a little, cruising along, going about 35 to 45 in a 55 highway lane. And neither one of these guys are irritated that they can't get around me. They want to stay behind me, they want to stay beside me, they want to stay on me. At one point, this guy drops back a little on my side, and the Cadillac gets up beside me, and the other car goes behind me. And I thought, this is where I get shot in the head. My convertible's open. These two are who I think they are. This is where I get shot in the head. And what I was thinking about the Cadillac was, it's so tricked out in a weird way that this is like tricking out a car gone wrong. This is not a street car. This is a DEA agent. I thought it was somebody who was trying so hard to look street that wasn't really street. So seeing that made me think this is somebody who is pretending to be somebody else. So I thought one of his Fed agent friends. So these two cars are just kind of stalking me the whole way. We're still driving the 13 miles. About halfway through the 13 miles, the Jeep gets back next to me again at my door, and I'm thinking they're either taking photographs or I'm going to get shot in the head. I just keep saying this over and over. I'm about to get shot in the head, or I'll get to buy my wrench today. I'm going to buy my wrench, or I'm going to get shot in the head. Having a very calm conversation with myself, I've resigned myself to the fact that I've got this shadow for the rest of my life. He's a stalker. I expect it. At some point, he pulled up just a little bit too far, and I could see his plates. And I looked over, and every bit of self-doubt left me because they were Wisconsin license plates. Wisconsin license plates, not at the beach, in this little one-horse town with literally one traffic light in the middle of August. It was just realization. That's all I can say, is that I realized nobody cares if I'm going to die, and it could happen at any time. He's bored. He's come down here. He's trying to scare me. He's got his little buddy back here that may or may not be a Fed who's as dirty as he is. Whoever it is, maybe it's a paid-off guy. Who knows? They're trying to scare me. My thought was, he's probably not going to do it today. He's looking to see if I scare easily. He's looking to see how much he can intimidate me. He wants to spin me into chaos. Maybe he'll shoot me, or maybe this guy will come back on his own later in the Cadillac. So I just cruise along to the hardware store. I'm not shot in the head yet. I'm still alive. He still hasn't shot me in the head. I pull into the hardware store at the end of the 13 miles, and it was a long 13 miles. I get into the hardware store parking lot. I pull like a normal person forward into a parking space. There's 2 rows of parking spaces. The 2 rows are shaped like an L with the building in the middle. Whoever this DEA guy or whatever he was, street guy gone bad, pulls into the parking lot just like I did, But instead of parking like a normal person, he backs his Cadillac diagonally, pointing the front right toward the building doors. And he did that, and he's got his brights on in the middle of the day. I'm thinking, you are so... If you're a hitman, you're stupid. If you're a Fed, you're even dumber. Like, if you're just trying to scare me, I'm going to buy my wrench. So I got out of my car, went into the store, bought my wrench, came out. They're still sitting there, brights aimed at me in the middle of the sunny beach day. I get in my convertible, back out of my space, and I start driving home, and they go. They're gone. The strangest encounter. I took the license plate numbers, and I did give them to the feds. So I just always have let it go. It's me versus Fed, and I've accepted it. There's nothing you can do. There's nothing I can do without support, without him being locked up. And even if he's locked up, I truly believe these little black Cadillacs with black tinted windows with the crazy stuff all over them to make them look like they're on the street, those cars, those people can be paid from prison just like anywhere else. And so meanwhile, I have to go buy a wrench. And so it's become this crazy life that makes no sense.